I appreciate you guys sharing this and Phil, all your comments. It's good. It helps me. Your terminology is fine as long as it gets communicated and we know what the hell we're talking about here. As far as like trunk flexion, I like this is fine. I'm okay with this, whatever angle this is. Call it 125 ish. That's good. It's fine. In terms of the hands, hands are out at the little bit late. See how you're making that downward move with the knee and the hands. See that right there? The hands are together. I'd like to see the hands get out a little bit earlier. So when you get into front foot strike, which is right here, you're late. Right there. It's close, but it's it looks like it's a little late to me. Could argue that that's front foot strike and you're an inch or two, a couple inches lower. As far as the weighted ball stuff, I mean, weighted ball, this is the thing with weighted balls, guys. Like, they're both good and bad. Because it's heavier or lighter, it's just like it's just different than this thing, It creates different habits. Doesn't mean they're bad habits or good habits, right? A heavier ball will force you into more layback and move your arm slowly. A lighter ball will create more IR and a faster arm, but will kind of get you to be a little bit early. The other thing they do is, specifically with a heavier ball, I found is that trunk flex, like guys want to throw, because it's heavier, like a football, you don't see quarterbacks like getting into a ton of trunk flexion, right? Well, that's it. The football's 16 ounces, right? So it's heavier. So I feel like, conjecture, I don't have any science to this, but like I feel like the heavier the ball gets, the less trunk flexion, because it's heavier is going to make me not want to bend over and do it, right? I'm going to want to stand up and kind of like do the Dominican finish. So that's one of the downsides of throwing weighted balls. But Jackson, I would say this, like I like weighted balls. I get it, and obviously we're doing a weighted ball program now. But weighted balls never take the place of this. You'll even see in the weighted ball program that I sent you, you're going to throw, I don't know, 150 throws. There's only like 30 of them that are going to have anything different than this, right? The rocker drill is with this. The 10 toes drill is with this. The quarterback drill is with this. Step and throw is with this. Shuffle your feet at 90 is with this. Throw at 120 is with this. 150, 150 is when we switch to the 6-ounce ball. 150, 180, 210. Then after that, you go back to this. Then you go all the way out, all the way back in, and then you switch to the 4-ounce ball. So honestly, like 25% of the throws in the weighted ball program are done with a weighted implement. So, nothing takes the place of throwing the baseball. So they're just addition. Think about it this way. It's like nutrition. You can't replace whole foods. You can take vitamins, you can take protein supplements, but if you only did vitamins and protein supplements, you would shrink unless you were on roids. Okay, so keep that in mind, right? This is just vitamins for your arm. Okay, throwing the baseball is the 3 square, 4 square meals a day with the high calorie content and all that. All right, throwing the baseball is what's most important. It's skill generating because you're getting the tactile feedback of the baseball coming off your fingers. And anyway, again, no scout or recruiter gives a f if you can do a weighted ball behind you or a running gun into a wall. They care about if you can help them win, and the way you help them win is with one of these. Striking dudes out, okay? The strike zone's that way with a 5-ounce, not that way with a 4-ounce or that way with a 16-ounce. Those are just vitamins and nutrients that will help you do this better. So just always remember that, okay? So if you're doing a lot of weighted ball, a lot of plyo throwing, and that's fine. That means you have to do even more regular throwing to break those habits. Whatever bad habits you're creating, you have to break those habits by throwing more with the white ball. All right, with the 5-ounce. So just keep that stuff in mind. But looking at your delivery, I mean, and Phil, you're right. Like if he's throwing well, step out of their way. You make a note of it. You're like, oh, he's not getting into trunk flexion. But you definitely don't want to interfere if he's striking out 8 guys a game. Like you did the right thing. Like don't interfere. Let me know in the background if you see something. We'll keep an eye on it, and then like as soon as like he trips a little bit, then we can identify that and help him get back on his feet. If he falls flat on his face, we were too late, right? So there's always that balancing act between a pat on the back and a kick in the ass is only this far away from each other. So just keep that stuff in mind. But I like where your delivery is at. I just don't like that big, I don't like you taking the ball out like this and then tapping it hard and then throwing, like under control, timing and balance are as important as force production. All right? Because you always have to throw it, and nobody cares if you throw a 100-mile-an-hour ball. All right? Ball 1 sucks. Ball 4 is even worse. Ball 8's, you know what I mean? We care about strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. All right? So always keep that in mind. Thanks, gents. See you.